けど私と共にバリガルマンダと戦ってくれ。このオルコパッチャの平和を守るために。
Hey, look, this is not. I killed the heat depth of the fucking universe. As if you had to ask. Yeah, basically. Fuck it. We were gonna do this anyways. Like, fuck you. I was gonna kill this bastard myself anyways. I have a fruit gummy. I can spawn 7 other me's. Nah. What the fuck are you gonna do? Really? Really? Fucking really? Fucking really? Fucking okay. Fucking really? Okay, yeah, sure. Vuklamat had no level of skill before practically, and now she's... Oh my lord. This is so dumb.
For power saving mode, you would need to have power in the first place, and for the power, you would need to have a brain in the first place, but you're Swedish.
No, but I don't need a brain for that. Don't you know how you used to play PlayStation games back in the day when you didn't have a memory card big enough? You just never unplugged the console.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Don't fucking remind me. You fucking bitch. I still have a 1 megabyte memory card, which can hold fucking nothing. But you could still finish Kingdom Hearts 2 as long as you didn't turn off the console. Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth. You useless piece of...
You do not understand. You simply do not comprehend. No! No! That was so good! That was so fucking good! Oh, there's just a grace. How are people dying out here? Is it PvP? Is this the only thing that makes sense to me? Just standing here. Right. Okay. Sure. I believe you. Yes, Gonga. Look at Shade. Being cringe. Can't believe this, man. Literally everyone else joins in on acting like an idiot, and then you're over there, you're just like, nah. How dare you? We used to wrangle balls together, and now you do this to me?
It was even worse. Oh god.
All in.
Forklift that goddamn Wraith. Okay. That needs to be destroyed.
They're making me non-Pokemon! Do that to me!
I decommissioned.
Excuse me, I'm a professional ball wrangler. I can wrangle a couple fucking slimes.
That sounds so wrong in many ways. What's probably the worst thing you said so far, maybe?
I do not know what you are talking about. In actually developing the job, yes, the idea is one of the first you would pick. But these fuckers went and made Astrologian, a healer with 2 stances, 8 different cards with like fucking 5 different abilities total, and a system where you can store, burn, add, draw. Before they made this, while they were making Heavensward after they just remade Realm Reborn, and they are also working on a new DPS job for Heavensward, while they also were making Ninja for patch stories in a Realm Reborn, and you are telling me Sage took 6 fucking years?
Yes, I don't know where I read it, but I read it. No, but you also don't know if they had Astro planned when...
I vow to fucking die like a little bitch until this guy dies like a little bitch. That is my vow. My vow. Oh, don't turn around and see her disappear, dude. Oh, dude, that is actually sad. Don't turn around and look at her. What are you doing? We have a literal spaceship. Why are we taking the boat still? Why are you slapping me, cat? What do you mean? It is fully possible to miss when a Dark Knight is trying to die.
No,
It happens a lot. It happens a lot. If you're not looking at the party bar, like the party list, you will not see the living dead. Like
Yep.
if I play Dark Knight and I want to invul, I know it will not pop because people don't look at it.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm not
I was
using
running a
invul.
dungeon. Like, do you blame me? It is literally the content that I would use to fall asleep from.
Yeah.
yeah, but
think the
the
best-
party list provides at least some entertainment sometimes.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know, I
So
feel it
thing-
was more entertaining sitting and saying, I'm using my raid buff Swiftcast to cast Holy Free, my magical trap card!
Again, DC as it appears.
I was
Oh, no,
sitting and
okay.
self-narrating as I was playing White Mage like a little ding-dong, and I feel that was more interesting than the dungeon itself.
Oh, good.
We're playing Halos, then we're gonna play the firefight mod. What are you doing?
I'm professional!
What are you doing? Did you forget the part where they explode? Fuck.
No! It was all according to my master plan!
Dummy.
What do you-
Let's continue.
What do you mean? I take it you're heading to Hustal. Like, dude, what the fuck is this name? What is this? Hushatal? What's with this expansion and doing the most like fucking gibberish sounding fucking names? I'll have a man.
I can call it everything. Don't worry. Okay, okay. Raven's speed would be tanks, well, but yeah. Yeah, we'll have a bit. But I mean, the wall is... I get all the markers, or what? You suck so much! Why did you skill at you so big?
Dragon knives!
Oh man.
I couldn't happen!
Wait, I'm alive.
It's over, it's over.
No, don't kill me. Don't do it.
It's not over until the cards are played. Oh fuck!
I was so focused. I was so focused on that doom. All of a sudden, right? Like because there was this doom kind of in the north, and I wasn't paying it.
I think that was the last. Oh,
Head through that door.
Banjo-
That's the
Oh.
way to the next canyon.
Oh. I think it's fine.
that is not looking very functional, but you know, sure.
I saw that. Mayday! Mayday!
Payday.
Payday!
I want the payday. Why
It's
not?
not hitting, for fuck's sake.
Because they're jumping into
Hello?
space.
Oh, okay.
UNSC ships all
Bonjour.
Bravo 02.
Shriek. Bunch of noises. Cricket noises. Woman! Woman! 5, 4, fresh, back.
Oh,
I think, if I remember correctly, it's supposed to be 500.
okay.
And it could be less, but I believe it was 500. Whatever the case, so I don't know if there's any like big content creator or anything that's particularly running a guild on any of the early access servers, or if there is something else going on. But when I'm talking Ashes of Creation, for example, people got a misconception that servers are gonna be able to host like people got the misconception that basically Ashes was only gonna have one server that every single player in the world was gonna play on. Which wasn't the case, but I think the player limit on a server was supposed to be about like 10-15k or so or something like that. And then you have Pirate Software, a guy that like he exists on YouTube. He does like the software stuff, game dev software, talking about games and stuff, and just game dev in general. But like the dude has a Discord with 15,000 people that want to be in his guild.
Lol. I mean, pretty much.
So like,
dude.
so what you can effectively expect is that if there's a big enough personality, like running a guild, they could probably have the main guild and then 2 sub guilds that basically work with them, even if they're not in the same guild.
I know what you mean, yeah.
So it depends on how deep the rabbit hole goes with the Throne and Liberty guilds. But I mean, the basic TLDR is guild versus guild is gonna be fucked. Like, beyond all belief. Like, anyone who started after the early access period probably has close to 0 of a chance to actually succeed in that now.
I mean, yeah, because they would just join the gear advantage guilds. I mean, yeah.
No, it's not about joining the gear advantage guilds. It's more like if you're not joining them, then you are probably gonna be destroyed by them.
In which case, destroyed.
Yeah, like it depends on like how much of a gear advantage it is, because it's only like a week or 2 worth of gear they got, right? Which is still a lot, but if all they can do is max out purples, then that doesn't necessarily have to mean that they're a lot stronger, but they are definitely closer to having min-maxed builds than most people, and they've had a little longer to figure the game out. So they have like a knowledge and gear gap in comparison to most other people.
I mean, yeah, the knowledge is at least there, but like I don't even know what guilds are in particular doing in Throne and Liberty, by the way.
Nah, I don't know either, but the fact that there's guild versus guild probably means there is something. There could be a leaderboard, there could be like weekly awards, there could be multiple things.
You have guild wars also, like in territories, that's true. But yeah.
And having territories probably give you positives, and it's like, if you can't contest those because the people are from early access service and they are just stronger because of that, then it will probably make a lot of people less interested in being part of the guild versus guild system in general until they have plateaued in the same way.
Yeah, I mean, I basically wouldn't have joined the guild if it wasn't for like, wanting me to join, basically. I usually don't join guilds or whatever in such games. If I ever play something that has a guild, if that makes sense. I mean, in Final Fantasy, I'm also just in the FC because of the food buff. So.
Yeah, but I mean, most people just join guilds to be with friends or to have certain benefits that you get from guilds, and if you have enough friends, then you can build those benefits. But there's obviously the people then that just like, they join big guilds because they just want to be part of the big guilds and stuff. There are multiple different reasons, but like... Or as I'm being told by one of my FC mates, it's to simp.
To simp, okay.
But like... There are different reasons why people join guilds, but... For the people that join guilds specifically to do the guild versus guild in Throne and Liberty, They are probably either joining the early access guilds if they're allowed in, or they are not participating in guild versus guild until gear has started equalizing a bit more.
Yeah,
Unless their
I don't
server
even,
doesn't have an influx of the early access people, but
I don't know, like, even if PvP is a big thing in Front Liberty yet. I'd never done PvP, like maybe Cell knows. I think Cell joined Discord 2 minutes ago or so. Huh? Do you know if PvP is a thing in Throne and Liberty?
I mean,
Huge
it's
or not
it's
huge?
not forced upon you, but
Yeah,
you
but is
can
it like,
choose to do so.
do people do it very often? Do you see people doing PvP a lot?
Some, and the ones that like it do it, and the ones that don't like it don't do it.
Okay, then there will definitely be the PvP guild, then probably. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean,
Because
it depends on if people like. I don't even know what benefits there are to being in a guild and doing guild versus guild. It's kind of like I used to play this mobile game called Langrisser M, I think it was, because it was just like some old RPG series called Langrisser that kind of played like, what was it, Fire Emblem?
Mhm.
I played that while I was working at a place with one of my work buddies. And like we didn't join guilds or anything, but then like later on we realized, wait, hold on, we can get like twice the amount of stuff if we just join a guild that is like semi-active. We do some guild objectives with them.
Yeah, you have guild objective in Front Liberty as well. Like you can raid with your guild in Front Liberty, that I do know. So yeah, that's something that you can't do outside of guilds.
Yeah, no,
So it does have
I've
benefits,
actually seen that people have some complaints about it because apparently the loot system is a bit weird.
It is weird.
It's just
the
like
loot in the game, yeah.
if a guild clears a boss, then the loot goes to the players, but the guilds can take the loot and put it in the guild stash. I didn't fully understand what people were saying, but it sounded like you don't have any control over the loot you get
Nah,
yourself.
Only the leader. The leader distributes. So like, let's say you raided with them, but you don't know them, right? And then the leader could backstab you really bad.
It's basically master loot.
Yeah, and you have to completely trust the person to just like.
No.
distribute it correctly.
How you're supposed to approach it is how Asmongold used to do it effectively. Asmongold makes a raid. He will take all the items he wants, and everyone else will just have to live with the items that he doesn't want.
Okay, so basically Asmund is an asshole. Okay, good to know.
Well, I mean, it's just how Master Loot works generally. That's why no one joins it in 14.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I also don't join Loot Master.
Because this is how it is. Like, if you're gonna have Loot Master, there needs to be a hierarchy on how you distribute gear. Like, for example, outside of Asmon being like, I want the gear that I want, and I will take it no matter what because I am the leader, then it usually falls on who is dealing the most damage in the category that needs the weapon. If it's a mage bis weapon, then check the mages, who is doing the most damage, that person, give him the weapon, kinda. That type of deal, right?
Yeah.
But like, when it comes to Loot Master, you always need to assume that whoever has the right to be the Loot Masterer, like the person who decides it, will probably abuse the system a bit. And that is just that is kind of just how it is. There is nothing you can really do about it. If they
are like me, I would distribute the gear so that I would be a little bit pissed, right? But I would distribute the gear to the people that wanted the gear, and I would go out with nothing. Probably that's how I would do it.
you say that now, but it's different when you're in the position.
I'm usually like that. It's just how I function as a human being, kind of. It's like my mindset is usually like, if one can take a hit, it should be the one that can take the hit, and usually I just take the hit then, you know. If that makes sense. I always feel like other people couldn't take the hit. So like for me, Loot Master would work. Like if I would say Loot Master and I say, for example, everything free, only Twine wouldn't be right. Everything else would be free, for example. I would not distribute it differently. Or if I say Loot Master, but everything's free and we can discuss, then I would also discuss without like...
Okay, but so let me ask you like a more of a scenario question then. let's assume you're raiding in a guild and you're the guild master, you get to do the master loot, but you don't actually know these people. It's kind of the type of you just join the FC and you don't actually talk to anyone there and you're loot master.
Yeah.
You do a raid and then it's time to distribute the gear. Would you actually be distributing the gear to the randoms just like that?
Yeah, because I mean they all participated. It's fair to give them gear if they participated in it.
Yeah, but you know, that's the interesting thing, right? Because you've seen this yourself in 14 probably. There are people who join mount farms and the second they have the mount they leave.
Yeah, it's also kind of assy.
Yeah, but you see, it doesn't matter if it's assy or not, people would do it. So if you fairly distribute gear, it becomes like a little bit of a you pick your poison type thing. If you give all the gear that people need to the people that you can't trust will actually stay, you just assume they will, then most likely a lot of them will leave the second they have what they need.
It's also always my mindset. Like, people probably are like that. The thing is, like, I always think, like, if I'm not doing that, then there must be another person not doing that. And if people continue doing that, at some point, nobody's doing it anymore. Even though that most human beings function the way, like, egoistically instead of, like...
Yeah, but so just think about that right for a second. Because if you are the person that fairly distributes gear and you let yourself lose out specifically to do it fairly, which then technically becomes unfair to you because you probably just end up giving away all the stuff that you need just because you're trying to make sure that nobody else feel like they lost out. And then those people leave. We say it's like a raid of 8 people, and then like 1 week 2 people leave because they got what they wanted, and then the next week 3 people leave because they got what they wanted. And then you continue like this, and you continue cycling people that leave the second they have their stuff. Like, at what point do you say, I'm just gonna get the shit myself, and then I'll help?
Actually, don't know. I don't think I would be like that. I would just probably don't do the content anymore if nobody can do the content. That's the thing, right? Like, if nobody could be fair. Like, if people can't be fair to each other, why even try to play with others? That would be probably my solution for it.
Well, I mean, that is just then the whole, like, you won't end up doing this content.
Probably, yeah.
Because just because people pretend to be so, like, fine with giving around gear and stuff at 14, I think people would be a lot more stingy about how gear was distributed if we're talking random parties, right? Generally, and like how they would react when they get something if gear actually mattered. Because gear effectively doesn't do anything in 14. It's just an imaginary number that goes up every patch that you just need to continuously get up for no reason. The gear itself isn't even interesting, because you know you're just looking for the crit, direct hit, or the determination piece.
It's just for the loot, kinda. Like, I mean, I basically want the pieces. I don't get them for ultimate, by the way. I just get them because I want to loot. Like, I want to get rewards, and even if the reward is, let's say the gear would just be 5 eye level higher, I would still go for the gear, not because it's 5 eye level higher, but it's because you get a reward by it. There's also the thing, like, loot master wouldn't be a thing in general in any game where loot is a thing, right? Because if everyone just gets something when you do the content, there can be no ripping off people, no stealing, no assy behavior. If everyone, like, for example, let's say the dude would have loot master, right? You don't need loot master if everyone does the fight and gets a treasure chest. The fail point in the system with loot master, the fail point also in Throne and Liberty, which you mentioned, is always the case that gear distribution is wrong from the get-go.
We are communicating
because
about loot master
should
stuff.
Get one thing. That's how it should be. That's how it would be fair. It's in every game like that. In every game it should be like that. Like let's say you do Grand Blue Fantasy, right? You get one guaranteed drop. Everyone gets that one guaranteed drop, and then there wouldn't be any need or like stress about it, right? Like,
You
In
see,
general,
this is now my like counter to this isn't really a strong counter because it's more it's about the value of the gear. Because the thing is, right, I will say it again, 14's gear doesn't matter. There is practically 0 point in it.
Besides Ultimate, I would. I mean,
No, not even in
faster.
Ultimates, honestly. Like fucking the gear is so irrelevant. The only thing that matters is just making sure that you have the baseline required, which even that is practically unnecessary. The thing with a lot of like other MMOs and why Loot Master has some level of prevalency is because usually there is there is like tiers to the gear, right? And obviously you have your grays, your blues, your greens, your like fucking purples, like that stuff, right?
Yeah, epic.
But like if we're talking, for example, just World of Warcraft, for example, it's these low percentage chance boss unique legendary weapons that like this is obviously not a good argument when you're talking against like wanting to give everyone something. But there is also like there's this human element of when you have to like fight people for these things. You get the legendary drop and then you need to figure out who is actually meant to use it, who is gonna get it, or is the loot master just gonna steal it. Like it's the MMOs, people want that human element of people being assholes or not, because it adds to the overall experience, weirdly enough.
Why give them the chance to be assholes? That's the point.
Well, it's because you leave it in the player's hands to figure out how they want to do it. But when systems...
order, you have to enforce order.
Yeah, but the thing is... The thing is, MMOs aren't really always built to be for having an order. Like, there is a lot of MMOs that majority of them, I'd say, are generally just built on just having a little bit more chaos. Like, okay, Guild Wars has the same like thing where you kill something and everyone gets a reward. Like, yeah, everyone gets a piece of reward, but usually the only difference there is that the rare drops that you can get in Guild Wars is usually either just a incredibly irrelevant like infusion, which infusions is like materia, kinda, but there's special materia that like gives you a defense boost in a certain piece of content and then like a +5 to a stat. Which I understand it doesn't tell you a whole lot, but basically
no, it doesn't.
They give a cosmetic flair to your character, and they are like min-maxing items effectively. But you can get them way easier via doing the content that getting those infusions would help you set up defense for. But like other than that, you have chances of getting like rare ascended weapon boxes, but ascended weapons... I've had this discussion before about how legendary weapons are like a side grade of Ascended, and Ascended in themselves aren't really that hard to get.
Yeah, you mentioned the process around it a bit. I don't think I understood it quite that good, but like I know a bit about it.
Yeah, no, it's basically just the gold value in the weapons when I was talking about the legendary stuff and stuff before.
Would you really keep playing a game that constantly scams you? Because I would just quit that game.
It depends, because the thing is, right? You're getting scammed by the people you're playing with, which is like a different thing. But the thing is, MMOs as a genre were originally built to be incredibly like social games, where the things that happen, the emergent gameplay as it tends to be called, is supposed to be the things you experience because other people act in different ways. Like, I understand when you look at a game, you want the game to treat everyone as if they're just playing a game and just give people their rewards for doing their things.
I did not remember.
But MMOs, like, from how they were built originally, is kind of is like built in the opposite way, where they're actually meant to have players go into conflict with each other, specifically to cause emergent gameplay.
Yeah, but that's not really social interaction, then that's just
harassment,
favoring egoism.
Okay, let's just say this. The amount of times you clear a savage in PF, where you just go in, you clear, everyone rolls and then leaves. you've had zero interaction with exactly everybody in the entire raid. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
if there was something of where like, ah shit, there's that rare weapon, like fucking first people will just be, oh my god, the fucking 1% weapon dropped. And then people are gonna start bickering about who should have it, and then people are gonna start fucking warring against each other or doing your rolls to try and get the highest number for who gets it.
Yeah.
And then if
And
you
it
have
works
someone
much-
who master loots it, then everyone is gonna hunt that motherfucker down in a PvP sense instead. And there you have had
Yeah,
like
pretty
500 times the amount of human-to-human interaction than you ever had
pretty
clearing a
much
singular
it's just
savage.
a few more people on your blacklist, then that's all the result.
Yeah, sure, that's it. But the thing is that, like, I think you're underestimating just how much more, like, interesting MMOs are when you have these, like, human interactions. I'm not a very social person, but even I can understand that video games in general are more fun when you actually interact with people if it's multiplayer games. Because if you're just playing multiplayer games like single-player games, then why are you playing multiplayer games?
Because the game is good.
Like, there is a reason to why little kids like screeching at each other in Call of Duty and stuff. It's just like, it's part of the experience. It makes you like, it gives you more things to look back at. Yeah, but you can mute them. You can do whatever you want. But it's like, it's these things that add to the experience. Even if you don't like it, it still adds to it.
It's just like, as
I don't
mentioned,
know.
like, as a
Would probably
person
just annoy me.
that thinks really fair, right? The idea of having to fight over loot with PvP or something, right, would never work for me. Like, as a person, I still think it drops, right? Everyone should have a drop. It's just, there's no point in trying to, like, PvP out on loot or, like, enforce loot on someone. Kinda. Because you mentioned it, right, with PvPing over reward.
Oh yeah, but no, they
don't
wouldn't
know.
actually get the
Check
thing. They would just
who-
specifically go out to hunt this person because they're annoyed with them.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so they don't fight over the loot, they're just harassing the loot.
They harass the guy because he stole the loot.
No, I get it, okay.
And that's what I mean with, like, it adds to your overall experience, because even if you didn't like it or not, now you're angry at a guy and you want to be angry at the guy. Gives you a reason to go on the game and just like, where's this mofo? This guy in a PvP flagged area, I'm gonna delete his ass.
I mean, I know what you mean, right? Just for me as a person, usually I don't click that way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I can understand that, right? But I'm just trying to make the point that this is how MMOs were originally built. With the emergent gameplay idea, and it's something that people who play a lot of MMOs, like, I'm not saying this is part of what I believe, like, that I would want per se, just because I don't really interact with people a whole lot outside of what has become this raid group effectively.
Support. Hello.
Wait, yeah.
Oh, that's my bad, wait a sec.
Yeah, I was just like, wait,
I
what do you
seen
mean?
blue. I seen blue, and I said like, yeah. It is fine, it is fine. No, this was just too much talking, okay? Like, I'm trying to listen to the thing while semi-looking at things. We're fine though.
You see Satella Oblige in a PvP zone, kill that motherfucker!
You would never see me in the PvP zone, that's the thing.
Don't worry, Throne of Liberty turns random zones into PvP zones, you're never safe.
Yeah, I've sprinted as far as I can out of that thing. Yeah. Food, by the way. Fruit? Fruit, ninja? Yeah, most of it.
So anyways, one-shot player East.
Yeah, the first one doesn't count. That was still discussion zone, right? Okay,
Yeah, so
we'll
what do you mean? We haven't even cleared this fight yet. This is still first pull.
Yeah, true.
We're just using raid pass now on CD.
On CD. Okay.
Right.
So just turn off brains.
Don't worry, it was turned off anyways.
Nah. DPS. DPS far. Gonna be our tank.
Honestly, I feel like 14 would probably like fare a little better with some actual emergent gameplay, like just player interactions. Because this game is so starved on like any real player interaction. It's just like all you do is just do your content and then it's just like Yeah, I know it ain't gonna happen in 14. And like, I know that there are people who play 14 as their main MMO probably don't even want emergent gameplay to begin with. But like, even as the antisocial person in these games usually, like I don't talk a lot with people that aren't part of any group that I'm doing content with. Even I can understand that the idea of having these conflicts would be way more interesting than not having them. Because 14 is a perfect example of what happens if you don't have them. People don't talk at all. There is never a reason for people to ever, like, communicate.
Well, let's see where we keep.
It's just like, post a macro, say your position, and then it's like, yeah, then if you die 2 times, then someone will say, is this a clear party?
As well.
Or something, and then it's like, they will just leave.
When it comes to that.
Like, it just dies off. So. Honestly, you could kind of see it as every time I've had like the game discussions with Cell, for example, that is almost like my version of emergent gameplay for 14, where it's just like I'm having player interaction solely based on the fact that I disagree with his viewpoints on the game and people disagree with my viewpoints on the game.
Another one bites the dust.
And like, just that amount of player interaction, it's just something that doesn't exist. It's pretty sad, honestly.
Smoking. It is all you need to do. Just crit again, and another one. Because technically, if you would just crit from now, you would do double the fight. You know? Yeah. You just crit. Do it.
Maybe it's because of my age, but I'm starting to believe that MMOs were definitely better back in the day.
With damage down, but...
Yeah, I think it's over.
Purple didn't get shot in South. I got hit instead or so.
Is that how we all got the damage down?
Yeah. It was the same thing yesterday as well, when the damage down happened. It's like when purple doesn't get hit or a hit at all. Yeah, you basically just almost stand on each other, purple and line. Shouldn't happen in general, at least not that often. But I mean, it is what it is, right? You just coddle it out. Yeah, no, not on top, but like, basically, if I would take you and I'm purple, do it like this. It's basically kind of on top.
Yeah, purple stands in the middle on the thingy.
Yeah, purple and back, red of front. And then just try to be as close as behind the person, basically. Just coddle it out, kinda. Much behind.
Can we just clear?
恨みはないが、お前の魂。
I just want to see this horse fall over and die. That would be kinda a motherfucking pun. Very pog sham. Bum bada bum bum.
変幻自在。翼がなければ作ればいい。
エレクトロープが大きな翼になんと神々しい
Da ba ba da 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 da.
Support. Support far. I'm gonna be in tank.
これもエレクトロープの可能性だ。
エーテルを集積させている。何が起こるのでしょう。
Okay, right buffs.
Pair 2.
Just to kill this dumbass horse again.
これでどうだ。
1, 2, 3.
Spread west. Murderer! Aurora, murder! It is what it is.
Murder!
Now you got challenger.
What is happening?
I am
No
looking, no
cooler.
cover set. You would
Right,
need
right.
to go out earlier.
エレクトロープの使い方を教えてやる。
エレクトロープが巨大な大砲にその力は健在のようだ。
What do you mean I suck, mate? What are you on about?
And right buffs.
消し飛べ。
Mate, you suck. I am purple. Stand right fucking here. Please just hit me. Oh god, I need to go out the side. Ooh. That was dangerously close. Yeah, I think I forgot the pot. It is what it is. What, man?
Oh,
Why you
okay.
came, man?
Huh?
I wasn't sure if I voted when I died.
But I did.
Thought Kuro would get it, but it would still be doable.
But usually you have it here or not?
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if I voted because I was trying to
Yeah, I
get
fucked up
back
my
in.
burst massively.
Like
It is what it
checking
is.
what I have,
こうなったら
checking
エレクトロープ
stuff
を
in the
取り
room.
込んで
But it's fairly aligned still, everything. Which should be fine. Or support front.
Potion.
Support front.
Bello!
And Wilcox.
私の体最後まで持ってくれよ
Oh wait, did I?
Was
I
too
forgot.
bad.
I forgot. No.
Two GCDs only left.
We are kinda
Just like this.
fucking fun here. Let's just fucking kill now.
There was a big drifting weight buff.
Before.
First row. In.
I should wait until I've used Bunchin.
Left, right, left, right.
エレクトロープで体内エーテルの属性を変えている
No veil on the next great white, by the way. It's just slightly out. It's because of that I didn't use veil on the.
Oh shit, I did it wrong.
But no veil on great white. Should be fine though. Still. We just over mitigate. Middle.
Somewhere it drifted like 5 seconds. What even is a button?
Top right.
The cell is dead.
It's in.
Wait,
Out,
hold
out,
in. It's the same place. Combi is dead.
Goodness. And corner.
I think I baited some people by just moving out.
挑戦者なんとか立ち上がった
It's gonna be spread. Yeah, spread. Pair. It's in. It's right to left knockback.
What do we got? Three. 4. 3, 4, 1, 2.
2, 1, 3, 4.
3, 4, 1, 2. 3. 4. 1, and then here.
Right to left.
Oh, how do these angles always happen? What the heck?
Healers are dead.
Press. Okay, this is dash. I mean, we have tanks of that anyway, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's over. Oh, you still had the weak, like the. You still had the rest invul, right? I didn't see which was stored, by the way. Okay.
Not that it matters. It's over. So here
yeah, I mean,
I would
body
be
check,
tower.
it's over. Would be north-south, but
Yeah, okay. I am 500% on board on what needs to be done
got a
now.
weird dot though. Never mind.
Wait, why is that thing still showing?
So the towers don't necessarily kill, they just give a dot, by the way. So you can lift the tower, but the
see,
dot will
it's fine.
probably kill you then.
It hurts everyone. Tanks.
Yeah. I mean, that pull was scuffed though anyway.
I don't know why I put on a shirt. I should have just found a tank top or something. Because this is way too warm with this.
DPS?
Fucking
Gonna be out tank.
No.
Pair and 2. Pair.
But pair is cringe.
Peel, yeah, is a peel. Le peel. Stress up.
One, two.
Spread east.
Ah shit, where's the back of the box? What the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Okay.
I'm fine, Dutton exploded.
No, ray buffs.
That's early. It's whatever.
Press what?
Ah! My finger's in the wrong place. Why is my hand acting up? What are you doing?
3, 4. Spot front. Noise. Potion. 3, 4. Support front. Slice. And redux. I can't believe I got the whole
It
thing.
was a single fleeting right you that I didn't get off. Well then, it is not time to fucking die. Let's go, motherfucker.
Second rope, good too.
We
We got top rope. Out. And out.
Ah shit, I should have gone and bunched him first. I forgot, that was cringe, motherfucker!
Right to left. Knockback.
People need healing. Like, now. Naru's dead. Naru's alive.
I swear, I fly off in a weird angle now. Buffs.
And middle arrow. Down right. Gonna be out top right.
Boonga boonga man.
Corner.
Fuck.
It's gonna be pair. And then it's gonna be spread. 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 In. Right to left dodge. And towers next.
Three. 4.
3, 4, 1, 2.
3, 4, 2, 1. 3, 4, 2, 1. 3, 4, 2, 1.
One next. 2 is last. It's fine. Right to left dodge. Right to left dodge. Gonna be the spread mechanic next. And we're actually all people for that one.
Can pot if you want to.
Oh yeah, I would. It's right left dodge at the end. Preferably just you. Come on, skip it.
We have won. It is over. Kick W.
Oh.
Holy shit, that lightning glove mechanic
Picked a weapon.
Finally.
Okay, so
Who has all the weapon chest?
Uh,
Seth and Cell has the big toothbrush, right?
Cambi, Seth, and Cell. So you get the last trash.
Yeah, I would pass on the coffer because the weapon dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anyone still needs Black Kitten and Rose on it now, I'm not gonna read here next week. I'm just saying.
This.
Such loot to very check.
That means next week support can roll on weapon coffer, right?
Yes.
That's cool.
But you still need one mount, right?
I mean, everyone still needs to mount, so like we still need to clear 8 times, but in total. But yeah.
Yeah. In total,
No, I mean,
but
as I said before, we can skip out a week if people don't want the extra book, because I don't really care about the mount.
I mean, I would take the book for an additional weapon. That means I have more options for Eden to what to play then, because I was intending to grab the Gunbreaker and Paladin weapon in case.
Brr.
So I would still go for the 8 books if that's cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, Cell would still. I mean, everyone would still get a coffer, right? Like just those that got a coffer by weapon drop, basically just get it last in this case. But
I don't know what it is with this lightning cleave mechanic where the 4 clones spawn. I just don't see the safe zone, and I move too late. Like I even used swift cast painting.
Wait, did
to
you die in
5
this
seconds
as well?
Look,
No, didn't
you-
die on this one.
Look, Cell, just use their head dongs. You see those giant dongs on their head? Use those. They look in the way they're going to cleave, the side they're going to cleave. Do not stand on
I
the
know,
side
yeah.
the dongs are aiming.
But I can't imagine the safe zone for some reason. It makes no sense, but I just can't. I also have problems with when she's in phase 1 basically, where she has the spread or the pair thingy and cleaves one side. It's so hard to see for me because everything's clustered with lightning.
I mean, I do understand what you mean because I also sometimes get heavily irritated by the visual effects of some stuff. But but yeah, but it was still close on skipping actually, even though no one died, right? I think there was a 0 death run. No, I think
Aurora died.
I
Yeah,
also
well,
died.
yeah.
I think
Okay.
I got
Okay.
killed by. How's it possible? I got when the cannon comes out, I got killed by 2 shots. Normally you survive 2 shots,
Did you?
but this time I died to 2 shots and was not able to walk out.
We did get the kill.
Let me check.
No, she went.
Only 5 more weeks remaining.
I still have
mean,
4
yeah,
minutes
that
food
makes
buffs. It's not that,
Oh.
so don't blame me on that.
Yeah, no.
Still 4 minutes food buff.
I mean, that was the only thing I was thinking about. Like, either you didn't get shield or you didn't get heal.
Nice.
We were on
stood
top.
in the middle.
We're on top.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You see, Rumi
Break your
did.
controller with your eye, Aurora.
Rumi, this is why you meant to sleep. You are a little plebe. You must sleep if you read.
Sleeping.
You must eat.
Sleeping.
Well, you must eat more.
I mean, Throne Liberty had a 5-hour maintenance this morning again, so.
Yeah, no,
Holding up.
I haven't kept track of when they have maintenance. I just see the Reddit post, the images where it's just like this game should be called patch and maintenance.
Every morning, in between breaks from meetings, I like to check in, do my donation stuff. This morning I logged in again. Yeah, in less than 1 hour, 5-hour maintenance. Alright, nice.
They always do it like that. Is what it is. Anyway.
It is the thing that it must be.
Re-clears are done.
Good night.
You people are free to do what
Not
you want.
as.
Good night.
Good night. It was the deaths something. The first 50 dungeon.
On your site, with all, I'm gonna end the stream.
Yeah, deaths.
Because
That's really nice, but you need CC for that.
No. We just.
We have gotten our reclears done. Why didn't I?
You can't do it without CC.
Didn't I go to this one? I can control shit better here. No. I'm debating. I have games in my library I want to play, and I'm debating which one because I'm thinking of streaming a video game, but I need to figure out which one. I have like a little bit too many now when I'm sharing library with people through the family thing. A lot of people have a lot of games. This is how, a lot of options of games I haven't played. But we'll see about that. Anyways, I'm Thrame, it's good night. Spore Galactic. You know, the funny thing is I believe that's in the library. Hold on, let me check real quick. Wait, let's check here. So what the fuck was it? It was Spore. It's like down. No, wait, shit. It's not there. Now we have all the things. Okay, and then it's like 4. We have. I have the things. They do exist. They are in here. Woo, baby. Dude, it's just like that. I have way too many games shared on this. Like, there's so many. I want to play like Armored Core. I haven't played Armored Core yet. I want to play Armored Core. Assassin's Creed Rogue. I didn't even know that was in here. There's just so many fucking video games. It is brutal. It is a massive amount of video games. But anyways. I just need to decide like what. The thing is, I kind of do want to play the video game known as A Hat in Time. I am somewhat interested in just playing this because it is a whacker game. Bruh, Shantae. Yeah, I think one of us had Shantae. I think it's me who has Shantae actually. Yeah, it's from my library. I just haven't played it. I think? No, I have. In 2017. Oh, I didn't play a lot of it. Defeat 250 enemies? Really? That many? Bro, I don't fucking know. There's so many fucking games, brother. So many fucking games. All the Sniper Elite games. All the video games. But anyways, I have to decide on something. But for now, I turn off stream. Good night, there's Reed.